This is what you call, you see, I don't know if you can really see it so clear, but I'm across the street. But I was just doing the knowledge, so I said, yo, let me record this. But anyway, this is where you see the black woman. She over here with the white boy playing golf and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he got her mountain climbing and shit. They over here playing golf. Now, just a second ago, this nigga was holding the golf stick. He was looking for something in the back pocket. She gonna hold the golf stick for him and shit. You know what I'm saying? All smiley, all happy and shit. Now, I'm not hating that the white boy could take her out and show her a good time. I'm not hating on that. But the reality is that the black woman, being the mother of civilization, she should not be letting the white boy pride himself in playing golf, which you know as Dr. Welsing, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, rest in peace to the Queen. She broke down how, you know, the white man's always trying to put his little white ball into the black Mother Earth. So golf is symbolic. You know what I'm saying? The white man, he stands with the golf, the long stick between legs, trying to put his little white ball into the black Mother Earth. You see what I'm saying? Look, he ain't even man enough to hold her hand as they walking down the thing. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to protect the black woman, make sure she, you know what I'm saying, she ain't in harm's way. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, I would have been a gentleman. That's why even the white woman says she wants a man who's tall, dark, and handsome, shivering, the knight in shining armor. You know, the knight represented the black man because we know what the shining armor is. That's the silver armor that the knight wore. But the knight himself was not just the one in the armor, but the knight himself was the one with the black skin, the dark skin, the melanin, and he was in shining armor. You see what I'm saying? But he was the actual knight. Just like you see that movie with Martin Lawrence, Black Knight, and all throughout the movie they kept calling him the Moor, the Moor. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew the science of the Moors. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this sister don't know the science of the Moors. That's why she's walking off with the white boy, thinking that she's having a good time, and she's being protected because he's spending all his money on her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once again, I'm not hating on the white boy showing her a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. That's one quality he may have because he may have the money to take her out and show her a good time. Okay, that's cool. But we got to realize the symbology which manifests into a reality. He's out there playing golf, and she's trying to cheer him on. Like, go ahead, baby, you can do it. You can put your little white ball into the black Mother Earth, which is encouraging him to get some loving from the black woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it in a derogatory way, but you know what I mean. He want to get some loving from the black woman. You know what I'm saying? He want to put his little white ball into the black Mother Earth. You know, just like, you know, you play pool and you got the white ball knocking off all the other shades, all the other colors on the green pool table, which represents the green earth. And those side pockets, those corner pockets represent caskets in which the white ball would love to put all those other color balls into. And you know that the black ball is the strongest, so of course he saves the black ball for last. But you know the rules of the game in pool. If you call that shot and you try to hit the black ball and you miss, then the game is over. It's just like, you know, they try to swing on the black man and you miss, man, you know it's a wrap, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm about to end this little short documentary. I just wanted to, you know, document that for y'all to see that in the flesh. Because, you know what I'm saying, people will be thinking, oh, this is just you just talking. And nah, y'all seen it in the flesh. Y'all seen the black woman over there with the white boy, you know, smiling and beguiling because she want what he can offer her, which is mainly economic. You know what I'm saying? It's not spiritual and it's not physical because she know where she could get the real spirituality and the real physical, you know, catering. And from her original man that looks just like her, that looks like her father, that looks like her brother, that looks like one of her cousins, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we just going to end on that. The black man is God. The black woman is the earth. The babies are the greatest. Peace to all civilized people. One. And black woman, unite with the black man because we all we got. And if we can't stand with each other and work with each other through our problems to make a better future for our babies, then what are we on this planet? Black woman can't run around talking that I'm independent. Black man can't run around talking about we independent. Because if so, then why are our children running wild in the street? Why is our children so disrespectful and they don't respect their elders? Why is, you know, our children in jail and gangs and all of this wildness, running around selling drugs in the street, and all this craziness is going on, while our women are priding themselves on single parenting, telling themselves and telling the world that they don't need a man. And then we wonder why we see all the havoc that you see. And then, they'll turn around and say, well, the man should have been there. Exactly. But a lot of times you push that man out because you run to the system, you run down there to social service, and you don't necessarily need, but you want assistance because you're not, and we are not those independent people that we so-called talk about. I mean, we still in slavery. How the hell we call ourselves independent? But anyway, we're not those independent people that we claim that we are. So therefore, we run down there to the system, and then the system tells the black woman, "Oh, we'll give you assistance as long as you keep that black man out the house, and you have to go down to the court and put him up for child support." The reality is, when a man and a woman are living together, she can't put the man up for child support because they live together. And on top of that, when the man is on her public assistance case, whatever the case may be, she can't put him up for support because he's on her case. Oh shit! Here they come. They're coming back. They might have noticed me video cameraing them. That's why they took off for a hot second. Like, oh my God, honey, I think that black guy is over there video cameraing us, doing one of those Black Power documentaries or something. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm over here documenting the truth on how our black women are selling out. You know what I'm saying? And running to these white boys like they're gonna be the savior, like they're gonna be the answer to all their problems. Like, oh, because unless that white boy gonna take you out the hood, unless he's gonna heal you of your post-traumatic slavery psychosis that you're going through, and all this religious indoctrination that they done brainwash us with, unless he's gonna heal you of all of that, which he can't, because if you acknowledging this white boy as your man and looking up to him and revering him as your savior, then you looking at him as your God, black woman. And you know that you should be looking at the black man as your God. You know what I'm saying? As your savior, or as your one you give reverence to. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, all of our black women up in the church talking about, oh, praise Jesus, but yet it's a white man that you praising. It's a white Jesus, and not even a man in the physical flesh. It's a picture, a painted picture, or either something in stained glass, in the window sill of the church with a staining of so-called Jesus. You know what I mean? So that's why I was talking to this brother recently. He was talking about, he thought he was doing a good thing, like, yeah, I'm going to church with the family, I'm taking wifey to church and all that. And I said, okay, but brother, if y'all in that church worshiping a white Jesus, then that means that woman, that black woman you take, that original melanated woman that you take in the church, is not acknowledging you as God, or a descendant of God, or a child of God, because she's worshiping a white man as God. So the minute that you try to exalt some kind of authority in your household, you know what that black woman gonna tell you? Nigga, you ain't God. Nigga, you ain't Jesus. Or she might tell you you ain't her father, who she never had in her life and who she never grew up with, and that's why subconsciously she doesn't respect you. Pardon me for the sirens going by, but I said, yeah, that's subconsciously why she doesn't respect you as a black man, because she didn't have a black father in her life most times. You know what I'm saying? Growing up from a mother who was probably teaching her that same thing. You don't need no man. I'm going to do it all by myself, baby. But you're going to see me around the house huffing and puffing in front of my face and being mad all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not expressing you. The reason why I'm mad is because I don't have your father in my life, the man that I need to bring me security and comfort and love and protection, and to make me feel good when I rest at night. I pushed him out of the house for the lie that the Social Security Department told me. And then I went down there and I foolishly, ignorantly, without studying and just simply doing a little bit of knowledge, I went down there and put him up for child support, which now makes him a slave to the system, where the system says, if you're not taking care of this child, if you're not paying us the money, because the mother don't even get the money, the state takes the money. Okay, black woman, in case you didn't know, the state takes the money. This is why you always running down there to the court talking about he's not paying his child support. He's not paying his child support. Yes, he is. The state is taking the money and telling you he's not paying it. And then to satisfy your anger, they tell you, okay, we're going to lock him up, black woman. Don't you worry. We're going to take him to court and we're going to lock him up. We're going to put him in prison because he's not taking care of his responsibility. Don't worry. We got you, black woman. We got you. We're going to lock this black man up and take him out of the life of you and your children. But you're so ignorant, you don't see the big picture of what we're doing as your open enemies. As Elijah Muhammad been telling you for the past 60, 70 years, read Message to the Black Man in America. Because we ain't in Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I would love to be there, but we not there. So we got to acknowledge where we at and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on is a lot of indoctrination. What's going on is a lot of selling out, like you see the sister over here doing. Now, don't hand me that, oh, we're just friends, that's my friend Josh, we work together. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a brother that's on your job that works with you too, but you probably don't even acknowledge him on the job. You know how we always say knowledge is power? So if we on a job, black people, original people, you know what I'm saying, and we don't even acknowledge each other. We walk past each other like we don't see each other. We look up at the clock. We look at the wall. We look down at the ground. And we act like we can't even acknowledge each other. Then how the hell are we supposed to have any power on this job? How are any of the other races that are on the job supposed to look at us and see that we have any kind of unity if we don't even recognize each other? We don't even acknowledge each other. So therefore, there's no power amongst us. So therefore, other people look at us and say, well, why should we even acknowledge them and why should we empower them? They don't even acknowledge each other. So they don't even have any power amongst each other. So why should we respect them and have any acknowledgement of them? You understand? You know why? Because we running around with white boy Josh over here. Because white boy Josh got the money, which was created by the Federal Reserve and given to him without with interest, because they put the white people in debt too, but it was given to you at double and triple interest to keep you in double and triple debt. So you, as a person living in the so-called black community, you would never maybe in your lifetime achieve the economic things that white boy Josh might be able to achieve because it was just handed down to him. And he's also given white privilege in America. So you understand? Original woman with all that melanin over there, walking around all happy and smiley with the white boy, like he's showing you a good time. Meanwhile, the same brother that you pass by in your community, or he might not even live in your community, he might be in another community, but you pass him by because he's not some corny white boy who's powerless spiritually and mentally and even physically. She could probably whoop that white boy's ass if he tried to rape her or violate her or some shit. That's why she feels so safe around him. You know what I'm saying? Not like saying like the black man would want to rape a black woman or something like that, but saying that, you know, she wanna turn her head away from the black man because, oh, dealing with him, we have to deal with all these issues we have as black people. I want escapism. I want to escape all of this. So when I'm with Josh and we're at the golf club at the golf range and we're playing golf and he's trying to put his little white ball into the black Mother Earth, I just feel so relieved, and like I just feel like I have no problems and just everything is fine now. Really, black woman? That's what time it is? You know what I'm saying? That's what time it is? He's solving your problems. What he doing? He paying your bills or something? Taking away a little bit of that economic stress. But keeping it real, he ain't piping you right, black woman, so you still gonna be stressed out. And even though he paying your bills, you still be gonna be taking out your angers on him. And his little weak-minded ass, he ain't going to be able to understand the black woman and what she really going through. So he ain't going to be able to mentally secure you or teach you or elevate you spiritually. So therefore, you're still going to have problems with his little bitch ass. Look at him running around like a little frolicky faggot. A little bitch-ass white boy. Oh, hey there. Look at these streets. I can hear him. Y'all probably can't hear him across the street with all these cars going by. But he over there whining like a little bitch. Talk about, oh my God, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is what the black woman wants nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You're not strong enough to work it out with your black man. You're not strong enough to tell that woman down there at the social service building, no, I'm not gonna kick the black man out of my house. I'm gonna get a job, and I'm gonna make sure that this black man get a job too. I'm not gonna let him lay up in my house just giving me pipe all day, and I'm gonna make his ass get a job, and we gonna make this shit happen. And I'm gonna come back down here in 6 months, and I'm gonna still get this assistance from your ass because I know I could get it. But we gonna be on our feet, and we gonna be doing what we need to do because we ain't gonna need your ass. So never, when a bill comes, will I get mad at my black man because y'all want to put the pressure on me and tell me to get rid of him, and y'all make it easier for me. Look at her, she hugged up and kissing the white boy. See what I'm saying? Thinking that that's gonna make her life easier. You know what I'm saying? Now, who am I? I'm over here across the street. I'm hating, right? But no, what I'm doing is I'm documenting, what's been going on, because I might talk about this in another audio, another video, and y'all be like, oh man, he's just whatever personal. No, I don't even know these people across the street, but I know that he's a bitch ass white boy, and I know that she's a melanated black woman. You know what I'm saying? A supreme being who has a genetic memory that goes back older than anybody on the planet. So I know that she's superior to this weakling over here. So why would the greater, as Sarah Sutanseti says, why would the greater be with the lesser? Why is the greater with the lesser? You greater than him, black woman. Mentally, spiritually, even physically. Like if you had a baby with that weak ass white boy, don't you know your genes are dominant to his recessive white genes? Your genes are going to dominate him. So your baby is going to be black. But he might come out with some blue eyes or something, right? That's what you want, right? You want your baby to have some blue eyes, right, black woman? Man, cut that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Or rather I say, you know what? Grow up and mature from all that BS that you've seen on TV. Because that's where you get it from. You know what I'm saying? You want to flick, you got a perm in your hair, you see the wind blowing in your hair, you want to flick it, you want to push your hair back behind your ear and feel like a white woman while you out there with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they dipped on me again. They went into the little cave over there. Because you know the white boy is a caveman. He came out of the Caucasus Mountains. He just took her into the Caucasus Mountains over there. You know what I'm saying? To rock climb. He was rock climbing and playing golf and shit. Now he took her into the Caucasus Mountains over there, so he could try to plant his bone into the moisture of the black earth. His dry ass bone. You see what I'm saying? Probably want to bring her to nowhere because nobody could see. Let me stop being disrespectful toward the black woman in graphic, but no, she's out here disrespecting herself. You know what I'm saying? Frolicking around with the white boy like he's acting like a little bitch, and she's encouraging him to be a little bitch because she's manipulating him. See, and that's another thing, black woman. When you get with a weak ass white boy, see, mentally and spiritually you are superior. So naturally you're not even supposed to be acting like that. So when you get with this weak ass white boy, you start acting like, you know what I'm saying, like a little white girl. You wanna laugh and act oh hee 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 hee. Act like a little white girl, push up your permed hair behind your ear and submit to him. Like, oh, cause he's gonna take you out to eat later. He's gonna pay your bill when at the end of the month, your cell phone bill and your little cable bill. You know what I'm saying? You try to act like you're an independent woman, so you pay your own rent. Like Neo said in that song, you know what I'm saying, independent woman and all that. But you know, Neo was giving props to the black woman. See these bitch ass chicks rolling by. Neo was giving props to the black woman, you know what I'm saying, for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she doing her thing. Like he wasn't on that she don't need a man shit. He was on that I'm a man and I love the fact that she's on her grown woman, so therefore I don't gotta be her man and her father. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of women, they didn't have their father in their life, so where he can give her that knowledge and those jewels on how to be sufficient as a woman and not be necessarily dependent on a man. You remember how Biggie said, get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man? He should have more so said so she don't be necessarily dependent on a man. Not necessarily that she don't need a man, but yeah, you know, because you know the psychology today is to put the black men in the prisons and put the black women in the colleges. So they could brainwash the original woman and tell her, oh look, I'm giving you a so-called education, black woman. When you get out of here, you could use all those natural intelligence to work for me at my company, and you can help me further my business and make me successful and rich. Meanwhile, you'll have a little bit of money, you'll have a little position. I'll give you a little office job to make you feel special. You'll make a little pension at the job. I'm not saying little to belittle the black woman for her striving and her doing her thing, but I'm saying you got to see the trick of the white man. He'll set you up in a position because, they're in so-called rulership right now, saying they done colonized us physically through war and his devilish nature, saying, yeah, they won some wars and they won some battles, so now they got us in this submissive position right now. And I say right now because this ain't always going to be. You better know that, black woman. So once you unite with your black man and show the strength of the black family, then we can start taking shit back over. But as long as you separating and running over here to the white boy, then of course we're going to be fucked up in the game, and it's going to be what it's going to be. We need our black woman. You understand? The black man needs the black woman. And the black man needs the black part of self. The black woman needs the black man. And the black child needs the black man and the black woman. Is why our children growing up chemically imbalanced, because they don't have the masculine and the feminine energy that they need. You know what I'm saying? So, black woman, come back home. We need you back home. Black man, if you out there running around with Becky and Sally and fucking the white bitch, take your black ass back home to your black woman. Take your black ass black home. Not even back home. Take your black ass black home to your black woman. You understand? And work it out. Yeah, we got problems. We got a lot of problems. But we got to work this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need our black woman running over here with Josh, the white boy, because he got the Federal Reserve notes. He got the IOU notes, the promissory notes, to make her feel like she could forget about, the issues that we got to deal with as a people. She could run over there and so-called feel free when she's just being oppressed by the slave master who uses the money to trick her into thinking, oh, leave your whole family for me. In this money that I'm gonna give you, so you could buy some physical items, some material items, but I'm gonna leave you fucked up spiritually and fucked up in the head mentally, because I ain't got no knowledge to give you. The white boy ain't got no knowledge to give you, black woman. What he gonna teach you? What he gonna teach you? History or his story? Oh, let me teach you about Napoleon. Let me teach you about the Greek freaks who conquered your African people and put you in slavery. Oh, let me teach you about that. Oh, so let's speed it up to date, nowadays. What are you going to talk to you about? Politics? About white Jesus religion? What is the conversation at the dinner table, black woman, with this white boy? What is the conversation about at the dinner table? What? You just huff and puff and tell him about all the stress you're going through and want him to solve your problems by paying your bills? Because that's all you're doing is manipulating this white boy so he can pay your bills. That's all it is. Tell the truth, black woman. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Stop the bullshit. You selling out and you want to walk past me because I ain't got on some bitch-ass khakis and some fucking Docker shoes with no socks on, walking around with the white polo shirt, playing golf, taking you to the white golf club so we could watch the little fake-ass waterfalls over here and play golf. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you about my dear Aunt Sally. You know what I'm saying? How she's how my grandma passed away recently. I had to go down to Florida and visit. That's what you want me to tell you about? And then you give me your fake ass sympathy and tell me it's gonna be okay and rub my head and put my head on your bosom and tell me it's gonna be okay and comfort me with the black love that you have as a black woman. Oh, this what you doing nowadays, black woman? Like, come on, man. And I'm not forgetting about you Uncle Tom ass niggas out there either, running around with your white girl over there at the Deer Park at the Tinger outlets with your white girl. You know what I'm saying? With her little